Hey guys, welcome back to Tindells Collectible Trading Cards here on YouTube. I am your host, Dustin. And today, we are going to be taking a look at my favorite Michael Jordan cards that I have in my collection. I kind of went through my cases. I didn't go through all of them. I really need to do a better job at sorting my cards because they are mixed up in different cases. They're all over the place. So I pulled out a bunch, and these are some that I really like. So let's start with probably, I mean, all of these are favorites, but I'll let you know which one or which. There's a few of them that are my absolute all-time favorites that I have in my collection. So, to start, we're going to start with these. I feel like everybody's got these. I think, so this is the 1990-91 Skybox Michael Jordan card number 41. This one, I believe that I purchased on eBay because I never graded anything with CSG when it was the green label. So I would have had to have purchased this one. I want to get this card in a perfect 10, but I just haven't done it yet. I could probably pick one up off eBay or something pretty easy. This one is one that I graded that I had in my collection since I was a kid, and it came back a 7. And then I've also got it a 9. So those two are, I mean, those are like a must-have. They're like iconic Michael Jordan cards, and I feel like if you don't have these in your collection, you should at least have one. And hopefully it's graded. I'm a true believer of grading cards just because keeping them safe. I mean, these cards are like worth $1 each, but the condition that they're in will not change because they're in these graded slabs. And I keep mine in Case-Matics cases. Those are probably my favorite cases. So that is gonna kick us off. Okay, next I want to show you, let's see. Next, we'll go to the 89-90 Hoops. This is an 8.5. And I actually graded 2 of these cards that had been in my collection for some time. At the same time, this one was an 8.5. And I think I got another one that came back as a 1. But they both looked exactly the same condition-wise. So I don't know how that other one came back as a 1. I didn't see it when I was digging through my cases, so it must be in one of the other cases. But yeah, this is definitely like an iconic card. It's a cheap card. You can get it very cheap. I would recommend that in any Michael Jordan collection. Okay. We are not only going to have cheap cards, though. Okay, next let's go over to this one. This is the 94-95 Upper Deck He's Back reprint. I guess it's a reprint of 93-94 Upper Deck. It's got the little etching on there. He's Back, March 19th, 1995. I believe that was like right after he came back from baseball. I do have some of his baseball cards graded, but again, I did not see any when I was digging through my cards just a few minutes ago. And I've got this one as an 8.5. Next one is going to be 95-96 Collector's Choice Jordan He's Back again. Michael Jordan, 8.5. This one is a very nice card. It's very iconic also. And this is one that I had as a kid. So I wanted to get it graded, and it came back an 8.5. Okay. Next, I had this as a kid also. So a lot of these CSG ones, I was the one that graded, unless they're in a green label. The green labels I did not grade because I did not grade with them at that time. This is the 99 2000 Upper Deck Michael Jordan Athlete of the Century Total Dominance card. This card's freaking awesome. It's an 8.5. I wish it was a little higher, but again, this is one of those cards that I had as a kid. I was in high school, so I graduated in 2003, and I would have been like probably a freshman, I guess, in high school when I got this card. So this is another one of my favorites for sure. I keep this one actually displayed next to me sometimes. Right now I've just got Kobe Bryant and Donovan Mitchell next to me, but I usually have some Michael Jordans. Again, like I say, this is not all of my Michael Jordan cards. This is just the ones I could find in the cases I was looking through. Okay, next we're going to have, I actually really love these. So next is the 91-92 Upper Deck Award winner holograms. I freaking love these hologram cards. This came back as a 7. This has a blank back. I don't think this is a sticker. The next one we're going to look at, I believe, is a sticker. So this is one of my favorites as well, just because I love these hologram cards. You can get this pretty cheap as well off eBay. Okay, that's a hologram. Next, I want to show you this stack. This is all the same card, and this is not even all of them that I have in my collection. I have a ton of these. I've been trying to get this thing as a freaking 10 forever, and I just cannot get it in a 10. I saw one on eBay. I think it was over $1,000 for a 10, and I didn't want to buy it. I really want to get a 10 graded myself, but this thing has been insane. I have got a ton more of these. I believe I have a whole Case-Matics case of just these that are graded. It's insane. I haven't graded any in a while. I think there might be 1 or 2 in my current CGC order, but the ones I sent in, I don't think they're going to get a 10. So let's go through this stack here. So I bought this off eBay. I'm not sure why. I think it was because I wanted the green label, and I think this might have been like $5 or something. I've had that for a while as well. We're going to skip this one for a minute. Actually, we might skip these next two, because those two, I actually think those 3 right there were, so this one's an 8. You can tell it's kind of got some scratches on the surface of it. I believe that's on the card. The back of it there, it's just not 10 quality, you can tell. But when you look at these, like when I sent these in, I was like, for sure, I was like, oh man, one of these has got to get a 10, but it didn't. None of these did. I got this one as a 7.5. Pretty sure that's all in the same order. Because these are CGC. Yep. So these CGC ones I sent in the same order, and I was pretty confident that I would have gotten a 10 on at least one of these. And I didn't. So that kind of stinks. So these two came back an 8. I believe I have a 9 on here somewhere. 7.5, a 6. This one is in rough shape. You can tell the hologram is not as nice. I mean, look at that one. That's freaking awesome, that hologram. By the way, these are the 92-93 Upper Deck McDonald's hologram cards. So they are from McDonald's. I guess I didn't pull out my 9. I know for sure I either have a 9 or a 9.5 in this card. And then I also have this in a Beckett 8.5. And this one, I got it because centering corners both got a 9.5, edges got a 9, and surface got an 8. So that's pretty good scores on there. I like that Beckett has the subgrades as well. I really wish that CGC still had them. I think they had them at one point, because I thought they did, where they put them on the back or something, but maybe not. Maybe I'm mistaken. But yeah, that's my, this is one of my favorite cards ever. I know that these are really cheap. You can get them for like $10 or less usually on eBay. But this is one of my favorite. This could actually be my favorite Michael Jordan card of all time. I don't know what it is. I mean, it's McDonald's, it's hologram. I love this card. I have tons of these cards. I have a bunch of them not graded too. So, I believe, honestly, this is way up there. So, I love that card. Next, we're going to look at this 89-90 Fleer Stickers Michael Jordan All-Stars card. This is one of my favorites. It's a CSG 6 green label, so I must have purchased it on eBay. It definitely looks very off-centered. I think I have another one of these somewhere in a higher grade, but again, I'd have to dig through all that and find it. But I believe this is very off-centered here. But again, this is one of my favorite cards I've got for Michael Jordan. This is a newer card right here. I picked this up at my local card store. And this is the 97-98 Upper Deck 3 Michael Jordan MJ3-1. It is a 9. I was really hoping this one would have got a 10. This card is freaking awesome. I love this card. I could like sit and look at this one for a while. But this card is freaking sick. I have one of the hardwood cards. It must be in another box. I've definitely got a lot more cards that I did not pull out. Next, this is one of my all-time favorites. Johnny Kilroy, which is also Michael Jordan. For some reason, I believe I only have this one Johnny Kilroy card. And I definitely want to get more of these. This one came back as a 7. This is from 93-94 Upper Deck. This card is freaking awesome. I love that it's Michael Jordan and it says Johnny Kilroy on it. That one is very cool. This is definitely one of my favorite Michael Jordan cards of all time. I love that card too. Okay, we're getting into some big boys now. First of all, I want to show you this one. This is a very iconic Michael Jordan card. This is the 93-94 Ultra Scoring Kings, graded a Beckett 8. This card, so I actually had one of these cards as a Beckett. Actually, it might have been a PSA 1, and I sold it for like $500, which was insane. I kind of wish I didn't sell it because I love low-graded cards, but I did. And then I actually took that money and I bought this one off Facebook Marketplace, and I think I only gave the guy $500. Like, I sold that back at graded 1, and I got this one for $500 for the same price that I sold the 1 at. It was insane. So this thing is freaking awesome. This is definitely one of my favorite cards in my entire collection. I love this card. I wish I could get a better view of it. Usually I think that when I'm recording, and then the view on the TV is actually pretty nice. But yeah, if you don't have this card in your collection, I would highly recommend finding it and getting it, because the value of this card just keeps going up. And if you collect Michael Jordan, I would say that you need this card. This is one that you absolutely should have. They're very hard to find. I wish I didn't sell my 1. I'm pretty sure it was a PSA 1. But I really wish I didn't sell it. I think I got that one, the PSA 1. I'm pretty sure I sold it because I remember taking the money that I used to sell it to buy this one. And then I bought this one in person. But you can find some freaking really good deals on Facebook Marketplace. I would definitely not buy. I don't really buy anything raw on the marketplace. If I do, I immediately turn around and grade it to make sure that it's real. But just be careful with that if you're doing stuff like that. But yeah, this is one of my favorites of all time. I've considered selling this one before, and I can't. It's I don't know what the price is now. It might be $1,000, but this is definitely one of my favorites. Okay, next we are going to take a look at one of my most expensive cards in my collection. I've been on the fence about showing this one just because I don't want people to know everything I have. But, I don't know. I figured it'll be fine. Okay. This one is, probably my favorite. I mean, I love this card. And this one's like a couple of dollars up to $10 when you compare it to this one. But I don't know. I love this card. But this card is just this is freaking expensive. This is one of the best cards in my entire collection of all of my cards. This is the 86-87 Fleer Michael Jordan card. This thing is freaking awesome. You can see it's graded a Beckett 8. Centering, corners, and edges are all 8s. And the surface got a 9.5. I bought this off of eBay a while back. I haven't even freaking taken it out of this. Just because I just don't want to. It's never come out of this packaging that it's in. And it's, I mean, it proves that it's authentic. Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites. Honestly, I'm not going to say that it's my favorite because of how much I love this card. I love the thrill of trying to get that in a tin. I also love this card. But like, if you have a Michael Jordan collection, I would say that this is probably one of the main cards that someone would want in their collection. I've highly considered sending this in to be regraded to see if I could get a higher grade. But I mean, it's got the freaking subgrades on it. The subgrades are good. It's graded an 8. I don't know how much. I mean, maybe it could get a 9 if I sent it to PSA. It would be insane if it could get a 10. That would be ridiculous. I'm not going to say that I don't think that it could, because you send stuff to PSA all the time and you're shocked at the grade that they give it. But yeah, this thing is freaking awesome. I am so happy to have this in my collection. If you're a Michael Jordan collector, again, this would be something that this would be like, I feel like this would probably be a lot of people's like crown jewel in their collection. This would be something I would try to get my hands on as soon as possible because the price of these just keep going up. This is the Michael Jordan rookie card, obviously. But, yeah, this is one of my favorites for sure. I won't say it is my favorite because I already kind of explained, but it is definitely, if I could say I have a favorite, this would be side by side with my favorite. So maybe I don't have one favorite, maybe I have multiples. Yeah. I also love Beckett grading. I wish Beckett, I don't know, this last order I sent in to CGC, it has been there since March 12th, and it is not even graded yet. That's insane. March, April, May, June. It's been there almost 4 months. So, I could have sent that to Becca, I guess. I don't know. This card would look freaking awesome in a PSA holder. And I've highly considered sending it in and getting it switched, but I'm afraid I would send it. It's already an 8. I'm afraid I would send it and it'd come back a 6 or a 7. That would suck. That'd be the worst thing that could happen. That'd be terrible. And it would not be worth it. It'd lose a lot of value. But yeah, again, this is one of my favorite Michael Jordan cards of all time. And this card, when I got it in my collection, at that moment, I never thought that I would have it. And I do. So this is way up there with one of my most valuable and best cards in my entire collection. I hope you enjoyed this episode of looking at my Michael Jordan cards. And I hope that if you enjoy this kind of stuff, that you'll follow me. I do post a lot of WNBA, football, baseball, random stuff. We check out new products a lot. The other day, we opened One Piece. That was a lot of fun. I have never opened One Piece before. So we do all kinds of stuff on the channel. So if you like watching different types of cards being opened, and you like looking at people's personal collections, subscribing would be freaking awesome. Let me know in the comments. I'm very curious if you've made it this far. Let me know in the comments, would you send this to be regraded, or would you leave it as it is? As of right now, I'm planning on leaving it. It is tightly locked away. And I only take it out every now and then to look at it sometimes. So, so yeah, I'm very curious if you would send this in to be regraded with another company. And if you did, who would you send it to? Would you send it to CGC? I don't know that that would be a very good idea, even though I like their holders the best. I love Beckett too, and I'm glad this is in Beckett. But this thing would freaking look sick in a PSA. Especially if it got a 9. Or a 10. I don't know that it could. But if it could get a 9, that'd be freaking awesome. Alright. That is going to be it for this video. I have an Instagram, and I will put it somewhere, probably here. Just take your phone out, scan the QR code, follow me on Instagram, and you will be a part of this awesome channel. And I really appreciate all of you guys for hanging out with me. Again, I am Dustin. This is Tindells Collectible Trading Cards on YouTube. And check out my Instagram. Have a good rest of your week. I will see you on the next video, which as of right now will most likely be WNBA. Have a good night. See you soon.